Alrighty. And now for your Bluebirds Cyclones. At goal, number 1, Aria Chamberlain. At center, number 4, Brooke Buckingham. At defense, number 8, Missy Martin. At wing, number 20, Allie Pittsfield. At defense, number 22, Sean Dolan. The Bluebirds Cyclones and Janesville Bluebirds and the WIAA require good sponsorship at all WIAA sporting events. Now, if you're able, please stand and remove your hats for the. All right, folks. Jim Cole here. Winter day. I got Ben Swenson, my cameraman, and Brandon. What's your last name, Brandon? Weber. Brandon Weber, my assistant cameraman. We're getting ready to go live and drop the puck here on a game between your Janesville Bluebirds and the Cooley Region Cyclones. So should be here the last week, 2 weeks. Since the winter break, they went to the Culver's Cup, won 2 out of 3 there. So they're 5-2 in their last 7 games, including a pretty competitive game against Beaver Dam. Then they came back, got some revenge on Badger Lightning on Tuesday night. Badger went up 1-0. Bluebirds answered, took their will to fight away from them, outshot them 16-1 in the third period. And then Thursday night, they shut out Cap City and won 3-2 again. Game at forward with Swenson and Young on D. That puck in the high slot now, out of the zone, turned around by Young. She carries in and puts one on net. Murphy plays it down behind the Cyclones net. Klagora over on the wall. Plays it deep into the zone once again. Bierman's going to go on the chase. The other 2 forwards. Cyclones play it up. That goes off the stick of Maurer. Brushed aside by DeMarce. Chipped up ahead. Here comes Ferreira. She's got 1 to beat. Fires from outside into the glove of Chamberlain. And I apologize in advance. This one's going to be a choppy one up here. This barn doesn't have very good reception. Behind the net, Klagora out front. Up the wall, Mickey Andrews now. She shoots from outside into the glove of Chamberlain. Puck in the face-off zone, down in the corner now. Rimmed up the far side. Over to the near side. Cyclones with the puck into their offensive zone. They put one on net. She chips it in. in between the legs of Chamberlain. Ferreira, Cole back in on offense. Young and Swenson on D. Out to Swenson. She plays it near our far face-off circle. Ferreira headed to the net. Tries to backhand. That's going to be a hook. Call by Brooke Borkenhagen. Unintentional. He called it an unintentional hook, but it doesn't really matter if it's intentional or not, does it, Ben? Hooks in offensive zone. She carries, toe drags, puts one on net. Kick save, Chamberlain. Now Young drops down into the glove of Chamberlain. Murphy kicks that back to Maurer, over to Andrews. Back to Maurer. Down to Murphy. Net. No icing. Maurer tries to come back out of the zone. A collision down there, no call. Lake up ahead to Klagora. On the wall. She's going to carry around, far face-off circle. Quick shot up over the net. That's going to dribble out of the zone. Maurer's going to collect. Play it cross ice for Murphy. Maurer carries down the wall. Murphy now with the puck. She fires from outside. Yeah, we have quite a bit of data loss, so we are recording. I can put it on YouTube later, so. Down to the corner it goes. Cyclones rim it around. Dribbling up the far wall. Held in the zone temporarily. Up the wall it goes. High slot. There's a shot dribbling around. Turned around by Young. She plays it up. Ferreira on them comes out. They're going to have a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Good defense there by Maurer. DeMarce is going to cover it up. Controls. They play it up the far side. Shoot one towards the net. Paddle this side by DeMarce. Now up the wall. Cooley throws another one towards the net. Rejected there and played out. Chase. Look like we're going to get a hook on Malia Maurer at 10:15 left in the first period. Maurer heads to the box. So we're going to kill a penalty.
That's 2 minutes. The Cyclones are on the power play.
That one's going to dribble out of the zone. Cyclones have to regroup. They throw that one over to the far wall. Murphy tries to play to the side. Puck over in the far corner. Young tries to chip it up the wall. Battle over in the far face-off circle. That's going to be icing. Take it down into the offensive zone for the Bluebirds. Minute Schneider and Nikki Andrews in on D. Drop pass there on the wall. Cross ice pass there by the Cyclones. Trying to come. Cole's going to pick that off the wall. Clear the zone. Cyclones have to regroup. They're back in on offense. 20. Schneider trying to get there. That's kicked out of the zone by Ferreira. They're going to get a quick change. Cyclones back into the zone. That one. She got her stick up to try to play it. Thought better of playing it with a high stick, but swatted it over to Murphy. So it's a hand pass. Comes back out of the zone. Up off the glass, out of the zone. Over to the far wall. Cyclones rim it down. It's going to come over to the near corner. Andrews with the puck, turns around, coming back the other direction. Hard off the wall. Cyclones hold it in the zone. Murphy backhands it out to neutral ice. It's going to go all the way down. Andrews going to win the race to the puck. She's hemmed in temporarily. Now Ferreira tries to play it up ahead. Here comes Ferreira. Speed into the offensive zone. Tries the toe drag pass. Good defense there by Cooley. They're going to come back the other direction. Little poke check by Young. That one's played down towards the net. There's a shot right of the net. Up in the air. Down behind the goal now. Ferreira with the puck. She plays it out of the zone. Paddled over to the near corner. Over to the far wall. Murphy gets taken off her skates. It's going to be a delayed penalty. Chipped up ahead for Klagora. She's going to catch up to that. Klagora working through the offensive zone. Drops to Swenson. Swenson. There's puck. Oh! And they blew it dead, and the puck was loose. All right, Bluebirds going to be on the power play here. 5:13 left in the first. Body check on Brenna Pontius. Right out front in the slot. Cyclones clear. That one comes high, slide the other direction. For Swenson, she plays it off the wall. Backhanded into the zone now. Allie Cole plays it over. Anna Cole now with the puck. Up ahead to Klagora into the offensive zone. Back to the corner to Klagora. Right out front. Covered up by Chamberlain. 48 seconds left on the power play. 4 minutes left in the period. Puck down in the corner. Roller gets down there. Anna Cole in support. She's got the puck right out front to Ferreira. Doesn't go. Another one out there into the bottom of the period. Puck down in the face-off circle. Cyclone's going to get a clear. Races on to that one. They send it out high in the zone. Cole carries into the there. Here comes Ferreira. Tries to chip into the offensive zone. Here comes Young. Penalty's going to expire. Young's just going to Swenson with the puck, plays it off the wall up to Klagora. Taking off her stick. Off the pipe. Swenson plays it far wall. Chipped up. Coming up the near side. That one goes back to the corner. There's a feed off some skates. Swenson tries to clear. It's going to be Jocelyn Williams-Johnson with a trip. Oh, I thought it was a trip, but they're going to call a major for boarding. Didn't see that one coming. Surprising, so. Bluebirds going to get a 5-minute power play. Up ahead to off the stick of Klagora. Cooley clears. Up ahead, Klagora with the puck again. She's got her forwards with her. Tries to turn the corner. She takes it down behind the net. She's going to turn. Tries to fire. Can't pull the trigger. Cooley clears again. Andrew's going to gather. Off the stick of Bierman. Cooley with the puck. They dump it deep into the zone again. Up to Klagora at the red line. Into the offensive zone. She plays it down into the corner. Murphy down behind the net. Throws it back. That one gets past Maurer. Good stick there by Young to disrupt the play. About 40 seconds left in the period. Up the near wall. Out to Young, high slot. Plays it off the far wall, looking for Cole. She can't get there. 30 seconds left. At Schneider in the neutral zone, backhands down the wall. 20 seconds left in the period. Up the far side. Cooley with the puck now. Offensive zone. They fire. DeMarce covers. 3 seconds left in the period. We'll take a quick offensive zone face-off for Cooley. And then head to the locker room. Bluebirds going to have about 2 minutes, 45 seconds left of power play when they come out for the second. That one goes right of the net. Alrighty. Back for period 2, getting ready to kick things off here. I think I might have got the buffering issue taken care of, so hopefully we're good to go. Looks like it's pretty stable at this point. We can only hope. Bluebirds going to start this one with 2:45 left on the boarding penalty. So they get 2:45 of power play time. See if they can get something going here. Benny, I think I might have fixed the camera. Look like we got a more stable signal, so hopefully we're good to go. How was the hot dog, Ben? Was it all right? Except you said they had to microwave it, right? Janesville went from the best hot dogs in the state to the worst. I caught one off the Zamboni last night at the Jets game, and it was disgusting. It was cold, and they switched brands. I was never so disappointed. Here comes Young, up ahead. She's got Lake on the far wall, off the stick of Clegora. Murphy out of the zone, throws it in. Bluebirds tag up. Cyclones content just to throw that the length of the ice. Still 2 minutes left on the penalty. Schneider trying to play it up. That one comes over to Clegora off her stick. Down to DeMarce, over to the corner. Young with the puck, near side. Out to Clegora now, she gets a hold of it. She's going to carry into the offensive zone. Down the near wall, drops it for Murphy. Schneider pulls it out. Murphy with the puck, near side. She's going to carry down behind the net. Quick turn off the chest of Chamberlain. Now back to Clegora. Far face-off circle. Out to Schneider. Cross ice to Andrews. That's intercepted in front of the net. Comes out of the zone. Andrews going to retreat. 40 seconds left on the power play. Andrews comes near side. Up the wall. That one's intercepted. Now cross ice to Ferreira. She's going to carry into the offensive zone. Off her stick. Now Ali Cole goes down the wall into the corner. Battle for that puck down behind the goal line. Over to the near half wall. Out to Andrews. Back to Anna Cole. Chips it towards the net. Ferreira. She's going to throw it out to Andrews. Plays it down to Ferreira. Backhanded towards the net. Puck still loose. Comes near side. We're back to 5 apiece. The Chill skater, or Cyclone skater, snuck out of the box. Got behind the Bluebird defense. DeMarce with the stop. Ferreira coming back the other direction. She plays it down off the back wall. Out in front of the net now. It was icing, so you bring it all the way back down. Into the Bluebirds offensive zone, you got Clegora, Murphy, Bierman, Swenson, and Young out there. Murphy with the puck, off the wall to Clegora. Up the half wall to Young, over to Swenson. She chips it down the side. Bierman there, plays it towards the net. Cyclones with the puck coming out of the zone. Young's going to get to that one. Chips it back up the wall. Swenson plays it out. No icing. Hendrickson for the Cyclones plays it far side into the chest of Klagora. Off the end of her stick. Murphy now, near side. Here comes Young. She plays it up ahead. She's got Ferreira at the red line. Ferreira into the offensive zone. Fires from outside. That gets deflected up over the net. Right out front through the legs of Cole. Swenson's going to have to chase that one down. Up the near side. Young over on the far wall. Up ahead. Cyclones with the puck. Comes near side. Into the offensive zone. That comes up the wall to Andrews. She's going to play it back down. Down behind the net. Over to the far wall. Cyclones trying to exit. That one almost intercepted. Right in the slot. Evelyn Krieger over to the far wall. Tries to backhand it up. Cyclones with the puck. Through the slot. Now they're going to pinch down the wall. At the goal line. Battle in the corner. Andrews takes that one. Inadvertently kicks it over into the far half wall. Andrews with the puck. It's going to dribble up the wall. No icing. Over to the far half wall. Cyclones send it. And that's icing. Glagora Murphy, Lake, Young and Swenson out there. Cyclones with the puck down below the goal line. Near wall. Swenson plays it back into the zone. Klagora's going to meet it behind the net. Over to Murphy now. Back to Klagora. Looking for Murphy up the wall. Klagora's going to get back to it. Tries to move through the face-off circle. She's still got the puck. Looking out front. Lake keeps it in the zone. Over to Murphy at the goal line. Plays it towards the net. That one rims up. Takes a weird bounce off the glass. Swenson recovers. Plays it into the offensive zone. No icing. Comes up near side. Lake plays it back towards the offensive zone. Young going to recover that one at the far blue line. Bounces over a stick. Icing waved off. Ferreira holds the zone. Down on the wall. Shoveled around far side. Cyclones, puck taken off their stick by Maurer. She backhands it. That will be icing this time. They waved it off a couple times, but they're going to bring it back. Puck over into the corner. Andrews tries to play it. Cyclones recover. Ferreira down there on the chase. That one comes out to the point. Held in the zone. Back down behind the goal. Off of Andrews' skate. They throw that high into the zone. At the blue line. Play it back down near corner. Right out front through the crease. Ferreira with the puck now. She turns the corner, plays it off the wall. It's going to stay in the zone though. High slot. There's a shot from outside. Puck's loose. Ferreira plays it out of the zone. No icing. Cyclones with the puck behind their net. Coming out. That's held in the zone temporarily. Back the other direction. That one's cleared. Dribbling. Not going to make it for icing. Murphy with the puck over on the wall. Quick shot there. Still loose. Puck's loose. Somehow they dig that out. Here comes Klagora back the other direction. Backhands to Swenson. She fires off the chest to Chamberlain. Into the wall she goes. Cyclones coming back the other direction. Up ahead, Klagora on the puck. She's got room to skate now. Into the offensive zone. They entered offsides. 7:26 left in the second period. Still 0 apiece. Bluebirds with a slight edge in shots on goal. Haven't had a lot of clean looks yet, though. That one goes down into the Bluebird zone. Chipped up ahead. Cole turns that one around, plays it off the far wall. Ferreira backhands it into the zone. Played back down towards the net now. Andrews held the zone for a second. Now Ferreira trying to get a hold of that one. Comes around near side. Played over near side along the wall. That one right out front. DeMarce gets a cover. Mickey Andrews going to take a penalty. 6:37 left in the second. A cross check. Bluebird's going to have to kill a penalty here. Here comes Klagora. She's past the defense. Quick shot off the side of the net. She's still got the puck right out front. Off the pads of Chamberlain. Chamberlain's going to get a cover. Here comes the Cyclones out of the zone. That puck over on the wall. Dribbles down behind DeMarce. Young with the puck. Plays it off the wall. Held in the zone. Right out front through the slot. Over to the far point. Now rimmed around down behind the net. Near side on the half wall. Here comes Klagora again. She's working on the wall. Still battling on the wall. Now she's going to take a penalty. That'll be a body check. 5:21 left in the second period. 45 seconds left on the initial penalty. 2 minutes on the body check on Ava Klagora. So we're going to skate 5-on-3. Puck down in the offensive zone for the Cyclones. Near side. They go over to the far face-off circle. Swenson puts her skate on that one. High slot. Now Ferreira with the puck. She's going to come back the other direction. Makes a move. Flips one up. Past the glove of Chamberlain. And she retreats. 17 seconds left on the first penalty. That puck comes near side into the offensive zone. Into the glove of DeMarce.
Hey, Mickey's coming in. We got to change down here.
Puck's down over in the corner. Young plays it off the wall. That comes out. Ferreira's going to get to that one. Kicks it up ahead. She's going to try to turn the corner. In and out of the glove of Chamberlain. She puts another quick one on. Now we're back to 5-on-4. So that's going to be a hook. So actually we're going to skate 4-on-4. Then the Bluebirds will end up with 52 seconds of power play time. Back to Swenson. Plays it off the wall to herself. Now down behind the net. That's going to be another penalty. Four on three for the Bluebirds here. Then it'll be 5-on-3. See if the Bluebirds can get something going here. Good opportunity. 5-on-3. That one goes between Young and Swenson. They're going to have to retreat.
2 minutes for interference. It is 4-on-3.
Up into the stands. That one goes forward into the offensive zone now. Rim far side. Swenson's gonna, or Young is gonna get that one. She fires from outside into the chest of Chamberlain. Cyclones clear. Young on the retreat. Young with the puck. Crosses the red line. Carries into the offensive zone. Around the Cyclone skater. Saucer pass to Murphy. Doesn't go. Swenson holds, though. She's going to walk in. Throws it for Murphy. Bluebirds back to full strength. Andrews with the puck. That one from outside doesn't go. We got 30 seconds left in the initial penalty. Drop pass to Klagora. Right outside the zone. Over to Murphy. Quick shot. Deflected in front of the net. Cyclone's going to clear again, and that's probably going to do it for the penalty. Up ahead to Andrews. That one's on the wall. Cyclones back to full strength at this point. Here comes Klagora with the puck. She's going to carry into the offensive zone. Down the wall. Quick shot. Puck's loose out front. Maurer holds. Plays it down to Murphy in the corner. Tries to center it up for Bierman. Coming back the other direction. There's a shot. DeMarce with the cover. Minute 41 left in the second. Still tied at 0. High slot. There's a shot that bounces around. Ferreira plays it out. Down behind the net. Maurer near side. Up to Ferreira. She puts a move on at the red line. Into the offensive zone. Tries to throw it back through the high slot. Nobody there. Cooley with the puck. Coming back the other direction now. Off the stick of Ferreira. At the red line. Into the offensive zone. Down behind the net. Cooley gets there. Pinned against the wall. Allie Cole now. Plays it up ahead. Back into the offensive zone. Young's going to shovel it up the wall to Cole. She plays it up and out of the zone. Bouncing at the red line. Cyclones cycle it far side. That puck's loose in the neutral zone. Chipped in by Ferreira. And that's an icing. Swenson chips it up the wall. Bluebirds trying to get that one out of the zone. That's going to go down behind the net. Swenson with the puck now. That goes paddled to the rear wall by DeMarce. Now Murphy with the puck. That's going to do it for period 2. Still tied up 2 apiece. We'll be back in 12 minutes. All right, back for period 3. Still 0-0. Bluebirds out shooting the Cyclones 25-14, but they've had a couple good opportunities, but obviously haven't been able to put anything in the back of the net. Look like we're just gonna hold here for a second, trying to let the ice dry. We're in a holding pattern here, trying to let the ice dry. They put the water down a little heavy on this last period. Yeah, a little bit wet. Oddly enough, you wouldn't think you have that problem on a really, really cold day, but they're chiller. Yeah. Bluebirds taking a couple casual laps to try to freeze the rink. Not going to put too much effort into it. Hopefully, saving some energy for the actual game. So while we're at it on this delay, Bluebirds will finish this game Tuesday night, travel up to Viroqua for a conference slate. Then Thursday, back at home against the Madison Metro Lynx looking for some retribution there. They dropped a 3-2 game to the Lynx early in the season. And then Friday night, they're back at the Woodman Sports and Convention Center again for a game against Medford. Last season, they traveled up to Medford, played on a Friday night, then continued up to Superior, played up in Superior on Saturday, and headed home. This year, Medford's coming down. They get to check out the new Woodman Sports and Convention Center. And if you're watching the game and you haven't caught a home game in person yet, really try to plan and come on out to one of those games. Check out the new digs that the girls are skating out of. Fabulous facility. I spend a lot of time there. The more time I spend there, the cooler it is. So here we go. They decided it's going to be dry enough. There's still some wet spots out there, so hopefully that doesn't impact the game. But we're getting ready to drop the puck here. Period 3. Puck's down at the red line, drawn back by Cooley. Off a skate there. Played into the offensive zone by Ferreira. It's going to go down below the goal line. Cooley with the puck now, trying to exit. That's held in the zone temporarily. Now Cooley across the red line. Young plays it back to Ferreira in the neutral zone, off the wall, into the offensive zone. Coming near side, Cooley with the puck. Shot there, goes down below the goal line, pile up. That one under a skate, no icing. It's going to sit right out in front of the net. Bierman on the chase. Up the wall, out of the reach of Klegora. Now Murphy with the puck. Looking for Klegora. Cooley plays that into the zone. Now Maurer plays it up, out of the zone. Icing, that one's going to come back. So you're going to have Murphy, Klegora, Strawman, Maurer, and Andrews. Puck over to the near side. Maurer up to Strawman. That one, far side. There's a quick shot. Puck's loose. Still loose. They're going to blow that one dead. Going to be an interference call on Macy Murphy with a cross check. 15:31 left in the game. Bluebirds going to have to kill a penalty. Klegora, Ferreira, Maurer, Andrews in the game. That's going to come out of the zone, over in the neutral zone. D-to-D pass for the Cyclones. They work into the zone. That's going to go all the way down into the corner. Andrews up to Klegora. That's out of the zone. Klegora tries to play it up ahead. Andrews with the puck. Tries to play it out of the zone up to Klegora. Klegora up ahead looking for Ferreira. That's going to be out of reach of her. That's going to go over to the far wall. Young takes it. Retreats behind the net. Plays it up the wall. Held in the zone. Swenson tries to play it out. That goes back down below the goal line right out front. Puck's loose. Off the side of the net. They try to go far side now. Klegora with the puck. Klegora taking off the puck now. Swenson tries to chip it. Puck near face-off circle. Paddled over to the far wall by DeMarce. That one thrown towards the net. Cyclones with the puck in the corner, up the half wall. Here comes Ferreira. Ferreira dumps. She's going to come change. Both forwards changing out. There's a shot paddled aside by DeMarce. She kicks it back into the corner. Andrews with the puck. Tries to clear, held in the zone. That one near face-off circle. Battle for the puck. Now cleared. Penalties expired. Everybody back 5-on-5. Centering pass doesn't go. Quick shot, right of the net. That one kicked down behind the net. Stops down there. Young looking for Klagora out front. It's going to rim around. Actually stop behind the net. They try to center out front. Out to the point. Far face-off circle off the side of the cage. Stuff doesn't go on the backside. There's a backhand. DeMarce with another stop. Shot right out front, kicked aside. Here comes Klagora now. She's going to be one-on-one. She's going to have Anna Cole coming down the left side. Tries to make a move. That's taken off her stick. Swenson plays it back to Klagora. Lake with the puck now. Far wall. Cyclones into the offensive zone. That one through the legs of some skaters. Deflected on the way to the net. Far side, out to the point. Shot there, comes right. It's going to be thrown the length of the ice. It's going to be icing. Bringing it back. Puck down, face-off circle. At the red line. Goal line, I'm sorry, up the near half wall. Battle on the wall. Trying to dig that one out of there. Now goes back down the wall. Kick below the goal line. Allie Cole's going to take it behind the net. Play it up the wall to her sister. Trying to exit the zone. Up ahead to Ferreira. Ferreira makes a move. Over to Cole. She fires from outside, left of the net. Young pinches down the wall. That puck comes loose. Over to Andrews. That's right off the shin guard of Anna Cole. Backhanded into the zone. Up the glass. That's icing. Puck in the face-off zone. Klagora right out front. Quick shot, up and in! And she got it right off the face-off. 10:22 left in the game. Ava Klagora buries one off the face-off. She's going to put the Bluebirds up 1-0. Fligora off the face-off. Loses her footing. Back on her feet. Cyclones coming back the other direction. Murphy now with the puck. Down behind the net. Looking for Fligora. Out front. Goal to number 6. Assist to number 7. What do we got, Brandon? 6, 7, 6, 7? Huh? They love it when I do this at home. 6, 7? 6 or 7? You can laugh. It's funny, right? All right. Face off in the far circle. Back to Swenson. She walks down the far wall. High slot now. Drops to Young. Young fires from outside into the glove of Chamberlain. Our photographer, Brandon, missed the goal. He was taking pictures the other direction. Right? That one held in the zone for a second. Now out. Cooley with the puck. Up the far wall. DeMarce is going to cover that one up. 9:19 left in this one. Puck down. That one's going to dribble out of the zone. Maurer tries to play it off the wall. Backhanded out front. Kicked around off a Spearman's skate. Now played down into the offensive zone for Cooley. They pick it off the wall. Ferreira gets it stuck in her skates. Back and forth we go. There's a quick shot out front, and they're going to bury the rebound. 8:51 left in the game. Tied 1 apiece. Back to even here in West Salem. Andrews backhands up the wall. She's got time now. Plays it off the far wall into the offensive zone. That's going to carry all the way. Bringing it back. Roller with the puck up ahead, off the stick of Murphy. They got numbers, backhands it out front. Just a little too far. Chamberlain gets her glove on it before Fligora could get there. Back to Fligora. She tries to backhand through. Puck's loose, down behind the net. Murphy tries to turn, pull the trigger on a shot. Can't do it. Cooley reverses course. Backhands up the wall. Swenson holds. Plays it back down the half wall. Now Swenson from outside. There's a bouncer that dies right in the slot. Cooley tries to rim it far side. Swenson gets there again. Plays it back down behind the net. Cooley's going to bring it back near side. Swenson fires from outside again. Chamberlain's going to cover that one. Over on the far wall. Up to Swenson. She fires from outside. Goes left of the net. Young plays it back down off the side of the net. Ferreira tries to get there. That's going to go over to the far corner. Up the wall. Cooley now. They're going to get a clean exit. Ferreira takes it. Chips it over far side to Swenson. She plays it out of the zone. That's going to die. Ferreira holds. Plays it out front. Cole's trying to get her stick on it. Cooley back the other direction. Quick shot there. Taken away from Klegora. Now coming back the other direction. Klegora with the puck, one-on-one. Far face-off circle, looking for a shot. Taken off her feet there. Klegora with the puck again. Over to Murphy. Backhands towards the net. Up the wall. Young's going to play it back down to Klegora. Actually rims past her all the way to Murphy. Swenson from outside off the blocker of Chamberlain. Backhanded down the wall to Klegora. Murphy now turns around, trying to pull the trigger over to Swenson. Swenson plays it back down deep in the zone. Klegora with the puck, high slot. Murphy fires from there. Chamberlain with the save. 5:45 left in the game. Offensive zone face-off for the Bluebirds. Murphy Lake, Klegora in on offense. Krieger and Andrews, the freshman tandem on D. Down in the corner. Rim near side. Krieger holds the zone. That one comes out. Over to the far wall. Andrews recovers. Plays it off the near wall. Back down behind the net. Andrews going to get to that one. Near face-off circle. There's a shot in and out of the glove of DeMarce. Klegora with the puck now. Coming near side. She turns on the Jets. Crosses the red line into the offensive zone. Coming back the other direction. Swenson with a good poke check there. Trying to control the puck. Now Lake on the wall in the corner. Rimmed around off the far wall. It's going to be a Bluebird penalty. They're going to have to kill one with 4.5 minutes left. All right. Cyclones going to take a timeout and talk about this one, try to set something up, see if they can put one in the back of the net. Bluebirds going to talk about their defensive strategy. Frere and Anna Cole in on offense to try to kill this penalty along with Ella Swenson and Mickey Andrews. Puck over to the wall. Ferreira tries to play it up the wall. It's going to be rimmed down behind the net. Gets caught up in the ref's skates. Played it back the other direction. Up the half wall. Andrews going to get there and just send it. Going to be on net. Chamberlain stops it with her paddle. A little bit of pressure up top. Cyclones coming the other direction through the neutral zone. They drop it on the half wall. Andrews tries to clear that one outside. DeMarce with a cover. Minute 21 left on the penalty kill. Puck sitting right on the face-off dot. Dug out by Andrews. She plays it up ahead. She's going to go on the chase. That one gets deflected up into the bench. Going to take the face-off just outside the offensive zone. Actually, all the way into the offensive zone for the Bluebirds. Minute 10 left in the penalties still. That one out to Murphy, backhanded to Maurer. Maurer plays it down behind the net. Fagora is going to gather down there. Murphy out at the point with the puck. She's going to skate. Cyclones with the puck now. Maurer backhands on the wall. Down behind the net. Far face-off circle. That one under his stick. Down the wall on the near side. Fagora takes that one away. Backhands it out for Murphy. Collision. No call. Now Murphy with the puck. She gets rubbed out on the wall again. Cooley out. Swenson sends that one. Murphy up ahead. She's going to have a look here. She catches up. Fires into the chest of Chamberlain. That kills the penalty, so the Bluebirds back at full strength with 2.5 minutes left in the game. We're going to bring Ferreira, Bierman, Anna Cole, Sophia Young, Ellis Swenson out on the ice. See if they can get one here and walk out of here with a victory. Over the wall, Cole plays it down into the corner. Bierman sends it back. That one comes out. Young gets there. Now, Cyclones throw it down behind DeMarce. Rimmed up the wall to Bierman. Ferreira plays it off the wall. Backhands through the crease. Cole just out of reach. Back to Ferreira. Looking for Bierman. Cyclones coming back the other way. Over to the far wall to Bierman. Off her skate. Backhands it right out front. That goes off of a shin guard. Dangerous play there. Up the wall to Cole. Out of the zone. Cyclones with his own entry now. Young still in the zone. Offsides on the Cyclones. Minute 15 left. Face off on the dot right in front of us. Andrew's going to take the face off. That one to Maurer. She plays it off the wall and out. That carries for icing. Cooley going to get an offensive zone face off. Puck down to Andrews. She's going to rim it all the way around. Murphy pokes it up ahead. Off a skate. Fagora right out front. Off the pipe. It says welcome now. There you go. Hold on. Good. All righty, we're back here. Little battery trouble. 10 seconds left in this one. Murphy, 2 seconds. Tries to play it down. We'll see what happens here. I think we're headed to overtime probably.
Congratulations, you get some free hockey.
Yeah, all free hockey.
You didn't pay?
More free hockey.
I'm going to make you pay on the way out.
62.
You're 62?
Years old.
Really?
Yeah.
So you got in for free?
Yep.
All right. 8 minutes, 5-on-5, sudden death.
I got a couple of players and
If we do the 5-on-5, still time.
Alrighty, here we go. 8 minutes, 5-on-5, sudden death. Next one to score wins.
Oh, it's like perfect. No, I'm not. It's like perfect.
Cyclones with the puck into the offensive zone. They backhand that one down towards down towards the crease. Really nice offensive zone play. Almost scored. Up the far wall. Cyclones with the puck again. Near face-off circle. DeMarce with the cover. Puck in the face-off circle. That one goes through the legs of the Cyclone skater over to the far wall. Cyclones out front. High slot now. There's a dribbler. DeMarce with the glove save. Bluebirds looking a little discombobulated right now. They're going to need to get something going here. High slot. There's a shot. DeMarce with another glove save. Bluebird's going to use a timeout here and try to settle things down. Look a little disorganized right now coming out of that break.
Trying to remember to look up here so I can get the box. I think I can make it. This is like
And that'd be a
Look.
pretty
She
hard
looked for
drop.
1 second.
That'd be a pretty hard drop if you tried to jump.
I'm trying to. She looked up here for 1 second.
All right. Out of the timeout. Puck down in the slot. Here comes Murphy now out of the zone. Into the offensive zone. She plays it down the wall. It's going to rim around. Up the half wall. Young pinches, plays it back down. Now to the half wall again. It's going to triple out of the zone. Andrews recovers. Backhands over to Klagora. She tries to work her way through traffic. Andrews now at the red line. Splits the defense. Kicks it up ahead. Puts the brakes on. Feeds Klagora. That goes off the side of the net. Klagora can't get anything on that one. Puck still loose. Near side, Murphy plays it down to Lake. Now battle on the near wall. Swenson slows that one down. over near side. Lake chips it up and out. That one comes out over the far wall. Defensive zone for the Cyclones. Ferreira with the puck now. Tries to kick it up ahead. DeMarce leaves it for Young. Up ahead to Ferreira, off her stick. Bierman on the chase. Bierman gets there, puts it down behind the net. Backhands it high to the zone. Swenson over to Ferreira. Shot there into the glove of Chamberlain. Puck's down. Cyclones with his zone exit. That goes over to Maurer. Back up the wall. Into the offensive zone. Ferreira on the chase. They're going to backhand that one over to the near wall. Ferreira with the puck. Back to Maurer. She plays it off the stick into the offensive zone. Now goes down to the corner. Cyclones on the exit. They're coming the other direction. Swenson. Shot there. DeMarce with a cover. 4:50 left in the game, actually in the first overtime. Puck sitting right on the face-off circle. Flagora trying to work out of there with it. Young with the puck now. Plays it off the wall into the offensive zone. She plays it cross ice into the corner. Murphy going to get there. Right out front, off of a skate. Flagora with the puck. Taken away from her. Coming back the other direction. Andrews gets there. Plays it off the far wall, looking for Lake. Murphy over on the far wall. Her and Lake over there battling for the puck. Cyclones send that back to their defender across ice. Andrews gets there. Puts the brakes on. Trying to work out of traffic. She gets taken down. No call there. I think Andrews still down in the corner.
That was pretty hard at first.
Yeah. Surprised there was no call on that one, but All right, Mickey's up off the ice. Hmm? Right.
Finally got it. Let's wait for the look up.
All righty. We're going to be back at it here.
Maybe I do have
Puck down in the corner. Swenson plays it off the glass. That dribbles out. Murphy on the chase. Held in the zone. Klegora with the puck. Puts it out in front off of Murphy's skate. She couldn't react quick enough there. Klegora works out of the corner. That one put right on net. Puck's loose. They blew the play dead because they said the net came off the stanchion. All right, offensive zone face-off for the Bluebirds. Near side, Lake there with the puck. Now up the wall. Cyclones looking to exit the zone. Young gonna get to that one. She chips it back. Cyclones with the puck. Quick shot. Swenson plays it up to the point. Klegora stops that one. She's gonna skate with the puck. 3 back on D for the Cyclones. Murphy chips it down the wall. Klegora looking for that one in the corner. Klegora with the puck. Klegora far side, down to Lake. Puts one right out front for Murphy. Murphy backhands. Cyclones fire that the length of the ice. Just about 2.5 minutes left in this one. Bluebirds going to get another offensive zone face-off. Back to Swenson. Over to Young. She walks in, fires from outside into the glove of Chamberlain. Ferrer with the puck. Quick shot off the face mask of Chamberlain. Rebound was loose for a second. Over the half wall, Swenson chips it down. Ferreira gets there. Bierman battling on the wall. Cyclones with the puck. That one comes out of the zone. Down the wall. Swenson sends it. Icing. Minute 51 left. Puck on the wall. Held in the zone. Swenson bats it. Far half wall. Up and out of the zone. Minute and a half left. Carries for icing. Bring it all the way back down. Defensive zone face-off for the Bluebirds. Puck in the face-off circle. Sent out of the zone. No icing. Bluebirds on the forecheck. Near side. Held in the zone by Murphy. Cyclones send it. Young with the puck into the offensive zone. Everybody on sides. 1:05 left in the first overtime period. Murphy with the puck down behind the net. Murphy walks, high slot. She fires up over the net. 48 seconds left. Klagora shot up over the net. Murphy gonna hold. Young holds temporarily. Couple Cyclone skaters collide. Klagora takes the puck. 30 seconds left. She's working through traffic. She fires from there. In and out of the glove of Chamberlain. Offensive zone face-off for the Bluebirds. That was a pretty quick whistle. Puck over on the near half wall. Cyclones rim it around far side. Cole gets there. That one comes out to Young. She fires from outside. That gets deflected out front. In and out of the glove of Chamberlain. Puck still loose. Cole holds it in the zone for a second. Now coming back the other direction. That's going to do it for overtime number 1. We're going to take another break, and it's going to be 3-on-3 overtime from here on out.
That's gotta be at least 1.5.
That's like 5.
7 feet,
Yeah, that's what I was
probably
saying.
about 7
I
feet.
think I'm less than.
Remember, he's not touching it though. He's a little short one.
I am touching it. What is it?
No, he's not touching it.
All right, a little 3-on-3 hockey. See what happens here. And if they don't finish here with a 3-on-3, 5 minutes of 3-on-3,
I called.
and we'll see if they do a shootout or not. I heard the ref talking about a last man standing game of Sharks and Minnows to settle it if they don't score. I'd like to see that. But Bluebirds going to start with Sophia Young, Ava Klagora, Macy Murphy, Brooke Borkenhagen, Ellie Hone, and Macy Marson on the ice for Cooley. Puck down into the offensive zone. Cyclones with the puck. Klagora gains control, plays it far side for Murphy. Murphy chips around the Cyclone skater into the offensive zone. Backhanded on the wall for the Cyclones. Off the stick of the skater now. Young turns around, plays it up the wall. Murphy with the puck. She leaves it for the Cyclones. They play it up ahead. Down behind the net. Klagora trying to gain control of the puck. Up ahead, Anna Cole's got the puck now. She's going to have Klagora with her. Off of her stick. Back this direction. Swenson in the game now. Up ahead to Cole into the offensive zone. She puts one down. Cyclone's going to have a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Swenson gets her stick on that one. Cyclones cross ice, high slot, quick shot off of DeMarse's face mask. It's going to come near side. Cyclones backhanded up the wall in the neutral zone. Centering pass doesn't go. That one down behind the net. Murphy gets taken off her feet. That's going to be a penalty. Bluebird's going to get an extra attacker, so they're going to skate 4-on-3. Take that down into the offensive zone for the Bluebirds. 3:09 left in this second overtime period. Murphy over to Young. Young fires from outside into the glove of Chamberlain. Murphy with the face-off. Cyclones win. They carry back. They're going to advance into the offensive zone. They dump it down behind DeMarse. She's going to bat it over into the corner. Young over on the wall. Kicks it up to Klagora. She plays around one skater. Tries to play it out front. That one kicked over near side. Maurer past one skater now. Klagora over to Young. Young's got room to skate. Throws it from there. Another shot off the shoulder of Chamberlain. Klagora with the puck now. in the neutral zone. Back to Maurer. She gains the zone, puts the brakes on the wall. She's going to rim it down behind the net. Swenson right out front. She walks, tries the toe drag. Cooley clears the zone. 40 seconds left on their penalty. Maurer down behind her net. Maurer with the puck now. Off the wall. Up ahead to Klagora. She walks in. She fires a quick shot. Chamberlain with the save. 21 seconds left on the penalty. Minute and a half left in this 3-on-3 overtime period. Swenson holds. Over to Young. High slot. Quick shot there. Chamberlain with another save.
Hey, 9 seconds. Watch the box. Lose it back out, Alex.
Klagora with the puck. Drops for Swenson, or Young. Young with the puck went down behind the net. It was loose. Klagora right out front. Quick shot right of the net. Once again out front. Swenson fires from out there into the corner. That one jumps a stick. 40 seconds left in this overtime period that it carries for icing. Yeah, they went back to 4-on-4 for a second. Now they'll take skaters off. Back to 3-on-3. Puck in the face-off circle. Back to Young. She plays it down the wall. Cooley clears, and that'll be icing. 30 seconds left in the second overtime period. Into the corner. Segura with the puck up the half wall. Cooley lays that one out. Young's going to get there. Young gets taken off her skate. Cooley's got somebody right out front of the net. 8 seconds left. Good pad save there. Cleared out front. And that's going to do it. Now we'll see what they decide to do. They're going to say game over, no shootout. Well, they're going to see if they want to do a shootout or if they're just going to call it. Looks like they're lining up for handshakes. We'll hang here for a second, but I think they're going to call it. About time to hit the bricks and get home anyway. Tuesday night from Viroqua, we will see you. Another conference, Badger Conference game. The Bluebirds look to continue in their winning ways. 46 saves for Chamberlain, 45 saves for Chamberlain, 34 saves for DeMarce. Pretty evenly matched game. So for Brandon, Ben, and I, we're going to call it a day. We'll see you Tuesday night. Jim Cole over and out.
Let me just plan.